why haven't South African legendary, iconic groups been able to break through into the global context? That's what we've got in our music. We've got soul, reggae. What was Bob Marley? Bob Marley was about soul. You know, it was about great songs and rhythmic grooves, but it was about the emotion and about soul. Why did we get into music? It was about the emotion. It's something that struck you here. That's a God-given thing. It's indescribable. And although we in South Africa have so many diverse musical styles, at the end of the day, it's about what hits you here.
We're in this together, young and old, as we stand for our rhinos, let our voices be heard. The future of the wild lies in our hands. So take my hand, Chiorboli, take my hand, Chiorboli, take my hand, Chiorboli, Chiorboli.
I'm the WOMAD representative for Sub-Saharan Africa. We're looking to bring WOMAD to South Africa in 2022. And I go back to a comment that Peter Gabriel mentioned to me a long time ago, because he has a very close kinship with South Africa. And he said, why are there more groups from Rwanda, Burkina Faso, Uganda, Equatorial Guinea than South Africa on the global music circuit? And you know, these countries obviously have nothing compared to what we've got as infrastructure, industry, studios, talent, and my simplistic viewpoint or notion of this is we've lost our soul. As South Africans, I believe we've lost our soul. And if you look at WOMAD from a real global context, WOMAD is looked at as identifying young talent from all over the world. Festival directors from all over Europe. WOMAD is affiliated to 2,700 festivals across Eastern and Western Europe called the European Festival Forum. A lot of those directors go to WOMAD to look for new talent. And okay, we've had Mombasa, we've had Johnny Clegg, we've had Brahu, Miriam Makeba, you know, but we haven't kicked on anywhere else. And a group that I'm particularly proud of because I'm involved in a certain way is BCUC. But BCUC came up the hard way. You know, they came up through the dusty streets of Soweto. They're not commercial, they're not radio friendly, but what do they have? They have something that's absolutely unique, and that's the soul of what we should be doing as South Africans. So to come back as to why we haven't brought too many South African groups through into the global context, my feeling is one, we've Americanized ourselves. We've lost our heritage and our soul because we've tried to copy the Americans. And two, we don't have enough visionary managers and entrepreneurs on a musical sense to break our homegrown talent into the European world music circuit. I don't think that we as South Africans have a good overall knowledge of what's going on in the rest of the world, especially with live festivals, and we tend to get too insular as an industry because we're looking at airplay. But more than that, I think our managers are not. They don't look at it They're not involved from taking a group from its embryos and from its roots. So we need, from my perspective, I would love to be able to be involved with young entrepreneurial managers that have a big vision. You need to have a real knowledge of the global game, a knowledge of what we're about, and a knowledge of being able to market it and bring it to an international market. So it's that middle rung, it's that entrepreneur manager level that we desperately in need in South Africa. How to find them, I don't know. You've got to have a passion, you've got to have a love for music and your country to be able to bring that through. We all need healing, man. We all need it desperately, and we can go back to that feeling of the '60s, you know, where there was, sure, it was bastardized and eventually it lost its way, but we really need a coming together of like-minded people. And what is the most powerful vehicle for change? It's music. So all I can say is I'm just immensely blessed to be in the situation I'm in. I'm immensely gratified to be able to give back, to be a kind of a conduit for artists. That's it, you know, it's about humanity, it's about a broader notion, and maybe it's about the love of how we grew up when we were kids, you know.